let's also acknowledge that I'm almost at 500 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has liked, who has commented, and who has supported in any way. I appreciate you so much. Welcome back to my channel. It's Jada. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Okay, loyalty, I see you. Today I just wanted to kind of go over some goals that I had for last year, things that I accomplished, things that I didn't, and then what the year ahead has for me. So I want to show you guys my vision board. I want to update it. I just want to chit chat while I do my makeup. So it's kind of like a bunch of stuff going on in this video, but I feel like, yeah, I'll be all over the place, but y'all be rocking with me. So I appreciate you. But before we get into this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. If you haven't been to my channel before or watching any of my videos, I do suggest you watch my very first video on my channel. It just explains who I am, you know, why you're here, and then what you have to look forward to. And then I will come back to this video just to give you more perspective, because a lot of the things that I'm touching on are from this previous video. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on all social media, baby, because if you're gonna be part of the gang, you gotta be part of the gang. Okay, so follow me on all social media at Jada the Jewel, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and YouTube. While you're here, you might as well subscribe, like this video, and comment. Okay, baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me your 2022 goals, and we can work on them together. All right, so let's get right on into the video because I don't know how much I'm a ramble in this one. So, all right, y'all, so let's get into this chit chat. I got me some coffee because your girl be sleepy. It's Christmas theme, so yeah. So in my very first video, I did some talking about like my past, and like some of the things that I dealt with at different stages of my life. One of those things being my health. And I mentioned that I dealt with binge eating and just learning like how to manage like my health and my wellness, my mental health, while still trying to lose weight and just like being comfortable in my body. So with 2022 being here, I definitely have reflected on that and the goals that I have for the new year. And I just wanted to share them with you guys because I know that as women, we are so critical about our bodies and the way we look. And I'm here to tell you, forget all that mess, okay? I used to be really, really small. Backstory, I lost a bunch of weight when I was in high school. I lost over 100 pounds. There's a lot to talk about with like the pressure of being a chubby kid or just being an overweight kid from your family, your peers, your teachers, growing up as a child that was bigger than everyone else definitely has an effect on how you view yourself as an adult. It don't matter how much confidence you think you have, those childhood experiences really resonate with you. And so with that being said, I ended up developing an eating disorder. My relationship with food is not the best. So if at any point of your life, I would just say be on a journey to just be your best self. I think that a lot of us are obsessed with the number on the scale, but baby, don't nobody know that number but you, okay? So let's reflect on 2021. In the comments too, let me know how your 2021 was. Mine wasn't too bad, but there are definitely some things that changed me, changed my perspective on people, on life, on everything. I'm not gonna get too personal, but I'm gonna tell y'all a few things that I had to go through. So, sip. So the first thing that I say, and the most kind of thing that shook me up the most, was that my relationship with God changed in a negative way. I will say that a lot of 2021, and nobody ever talks about this. Everybody always talks about like building a relationship with God. But what happened when you mad? What happened when you mad at him and he not doing what you thought he would do in your life? And you know, things aren't happening the way that you thought they would. How do you maintain your relationship with him then? Do you still talk to him? You know, how do you approach it? For me, I didn't really know how to come to God about certain things, because I definitely put myself in certain situations to get hurt. But, you know, when you think about your saving grace, when you think about the person that you want to come and scoop you up, you think about the man above. And so there were a lot of times where I felt like God may not have been there. I'm not gonna cry. Thugs don't cry. There were a lot of times when I felt like he wasn't there. And so tightening myself up, getting it together, and just being like, Jada, there are a lot of things that you have to be grateful for. And it would be a slap in the face to him for you to just ignore all of that and move with life just how you want to do it, because that's how you feel. So 2021 brought me closer to my friends, brought me closer to my mom, and it had great effects on me as far as like learning different things about people, about myself, and about my habits. It was definitely a year for that. Next, 2021, I started my YouTube. I made a TikTok and I started doing that. So I'm very proud of myself for going after the things that I want to do. I started that and I've seen it through. It's almost going to be a year on YouTube. So, hey, how you doing, boo? Let's also acknowledge that I'm almost at 500 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who has liked, who has commented, and who has supported in any way. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, I'm very grateful for just the courage that I had this year, well, last year, to do what I wanted to do. In 2022, definitely focusing more on self. I feel like a lot of people are doing that, or that's like the theme for this year. For a lot of people, is to just be more selfish, to focus on the things that you want to focus on. Last year I turned 24, and there are a lot of things with turning 24. You're a year away from 25. You're trying to figure things out. You don't really know what is going on, and there are just a lot of things that are up in the air that you want to do, that you're striving to do. You may not see progress in them right now. And so I feel like I'm at a point in my life where things are moving along, but it's also like they're barely moving. So I just kind of want to use this video to give like a backstory of who I am, who I want to be, and the journey I want to take y'all on. So first things first, I will always be on a health journey, and that is something that I definitely want to share here on YouTube. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely a touchy subject for me, just because it's something I dealt with for the majority of my life. And I know that this coming year is going to be very transformational. And so I just want to get my mind, body, and spirit right for the things that I know are coming to me. And so I definitely want to show you like how I'm managing binge eating, and how I'm learning how to listen to like hunger cues, and working with my nutritionist to understand how I can fix some of the things that I've learned over the years, and just take you along on that journey, because everyone's journey looks different, but it's helpful when you have, you know, a reference point, something that you can look at and be like, you know what, I can do that too. And so I kind of want to be that for you all. So that's one thing, health. I just want to feel good physically, feel good mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So that's really the goal for me. Because as I prepare to turn 25, which I think is very crazy, I'm not turning 25 until November of this year, but that's just such like a big year. So I definitely want to be ready for it. So that's what I am going to be focusing on. I definitely want to not try and body shame myself in 2022. I did a lot of that, and I'm still working on it right now. But in 2021, I had a lot of negative things to say about my body. I let other people's opinions about me and who I used to be and how I can get back there kind of deter from my own goals and the pace that I want to go at. Because I will tell you guys this, and I just want to be open and transparent as I can. When I was in high school, the reason why I lost so much weight was because I was preparing for prom. And so my family had kind of put it in my head that like, you have to be this, you know, Barbie doll for prom, and like, you know, you should want to look good, which I wasn't opposed to looking good. So I kind of worked a little extra hard to make sure that I didn't let myself down, that I really looked the way that I wanted to. And so with that being said, a lot of the times, I'll just explain to you how my typical day would go. I would get up at 4:30 in the morning to work out before school. I would do that 3 to 4 times a week. I would go work out. I'd be finished with my workout at about 6:30, and the drive home was about 30 minutes, so I would be home by like 6:37. Gotta be at school at 8, so school isn't far from my parents' house at the time. So I go to school. Well, when I go home, I make me a cup of coffee. I have a cup of coffee at home. I take a coffee to go to school. I get to school, I drink it. I probably have another cup while I'm at school because the teachers have coffee. So, and I was a good kid in school, so the teacher just kind of let me, you know, do certain things. So I would have another cup of coffee. I would leave school, I had like an internship with a showroom from a Howard grad, and she had a showroom in LA, and so I worked with her for a year. So that was my routine every day. When I would go home, I would probably eat some fruit, or mind you, I've only drank coffee up until this point. And by the time I left my internship, it was probably like 4:30. So I would go home, get me some fruit to eat until like my mom got home or whatever. And then what I would do was I would go and nibble on like whatever she had to eat. Very little. Like I would eat like, I wouldn't even make myself a plate. I would literally just taste it and then take a shower and get in the bed, which is not healthy at all. My weight would fluctuate probably 4 to 5 pounds a day because of how little I was eating. And then I did that for so long that my body would just store fat instead of burning it. So it really didn't matter how much I worked out or how little I ate, my body will hold on to it. So In 2021, I spent a lot of that time kind of correcting the damage that I had done to my body. And I don't feel like I'm still all the way there yet, but I'm in a much better place than I was before. And I will say with eating disorders, it's not gonna be like an overnight change or like how it was if you've ever lost weight. For me, losing weight, it was kind of like one day I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. And I just like made the decision that I didn't want to do it anymore. And I don't know if it'll be the same way yet, or if it'll be a gradual process, but I have learned things about myself in the way that I eat, just working with my nutritionist. And one of the biggest things that I learned since the pandemic was like, you can't always help yourself. You're gonna need someone to help you at some point. And this baby here, this hair don't want to say anyway, but you are gonna need people to help you. You can't do everything on your own. And so me working with my nutritionist and her just helping me like understand why I have certain eating patterns and why they are hard to break. So I 100% recommend getting help if you need it, because that's what they are there for. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave that at that. So in 2022, I'm really just trying to continue on that journey. It is a long one. I've been working on this since about October. Yeah, for a little over a year now. And I will say it has helped me tremendously. It has helped me feel better about just like my own personal journey, and however long it takes for me to get it done. I'm not rushing it. I don't have a timeline of when it should be complete. I'm trying to just enjoy whatever stage I'm in. And that's what really 2022 is about, is enjoying the moment, enjoying the people that I have around me, keeping them close, and never letting them go. I do want to have a discussion though, with you guys. Like, I want to hear like what was probably the best thing that you learned in 2021, because I know that everyone's life is different, so everyone's learning experiences are always going to be different. So I'm always interested to hear like how certain things, how people have overcome certain things, like what that looked like for them and all kind of stuff. So if you want to share, please do. But I did just kind of want to use this time to be open and transparent. Yeah. So let's get into some of these goals for 2022, baby. I don't know if you guys are vision board makers, but I'm heavy on the vision boards. I absolutely love vision boards. So yeah, I made a vision board last year, but I used to be a person that changed vision boards every year, but I realized that not everything that I put on my vision board actually happens. So I want to keep those things on there, and then add other things to the vision board too. So I'm actually gonna show y'all that in a second. I'm gonna show y'all my vision board. And I haven't changed it yet, but I'll let y'all be there when I actually do change it. I got a bulletin board. I don't use, like the regular paper ones that everyone else uses, and I don't do it digital because I need to see it. If it's tucked away somewhere on the internet or on my computer or somewhere, I'm not gonna look at it as much as I should. So I keep mine in my bedroom, like on the wall, right across my bed. So when I wake up, I see it. That's honestly been the best thing. I see it every day. And I feel like I pay attention to this vision board more than I have any of the rest of them. Just because I've been more intentional about, or I've taken my time with a lot more things that I have in the past. So So the goals that I just really want for 2022 are to maintain a good relationship with God, maintain a good relationship with myself, learning what I like to do. I started this journey a few months ago, but I really started to tap into it more recently, just doing things that I like, trying out different activities, foods, shows, anything, whatever I want to do, visiting places, like whatever I want to do it. Because I feel like that's just a part of my self-love journey, which I talked about in my very first video since I've been back, of just trying to figure out what I like to do, what I want for myself, from other people, how I want to be treated, just all kind of different things like that. And so that still stands in 2022. That'll probably still stand because as we grow older, we change, the things we like change, the people we hang around change. So yeah. So in 2022, Jada the Jewel is still gonna be what Jada the Jewel has been, just like my own journey of, you know, health and loving myself and just being in my 20s and living life, and then also sharing something that's near and dear to me, which is, you know, resources for wide width shoes, which y'all comment down below and tell me if you struggle with this, because in the last shoe haul that I uploaded, which if you haven't watched it, go and watch it, I did get some good feedback from that video, which made me very happy. So I'm actually going to be showing you guys some different shoes in an upcoming video, some winter shoes that I think that you guys would like. So stay tuned for that. But Jada the Jewel is really just trying to get into the rhythm of YouTube, trying to see what kind of content you guys like, and then also putting out the content that I want to be on the channel. So that's why I really want you guys' feedback and just interaction, because that's what we're here for, baby. It's a two-way street. Don't forget it. I will say though that the main thing about 2021 that I need to find the balance of is social media. The balance of interacting with social media in a way that's healthy, but still being able to like separate myself from that and be okay with myself and just be without outside forces, you know, like kind of get into my head, and kind of being headstrong in what I believe in and not letting other people like influence me. Before I actually started back on YouTube, I did a social media cleanse for 3 or 4 months, just because I was trying to get a grip on like what was going on with my life, what I wanted to do. Like I had just started a new job. I had been there for like a year at that point, and I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. And I was gaining weight. I didn't feel good in my body. I was away from my family. If you didn't know, I'm originally from LA and I live in the DMV area. So I'm all the way across the country from, you know, my little mommy. And it was hard for me to navigate that time in my life. So yeah, I had to do a social media cleanse and just get all the outside forces out of my life so that I could really understand me. And I encourage everyone to do that if you feel like it's necessary, because social media does have such a stronghold on us that we are influenced by it without even knowing. And so sometimes it's good to just separate yourself, even if it doesn't have to be for months like it was for me, but it can be for, you know, a week, a few days, or however long you see fit. But I definitely encourage that. It helped me so much to not even feed into what social media has, but to just stand strong on like my beliefs and keeping that at the core, because if not, you'll be so shaky that every little push is, you're gonna be swaying, and that's just not a good feeling. So yeah, this year I definitely feel a lot better about my balance with social media. I will say TikTok has a hold on me because I love the funny videos, but it doesn't have a hold on me to where I felt like I didn't have much control over like my thoughts and just like the way that I saw things. So yeah, a lot of growth happened in 2021, and I'm looking forward to everything that's going to happen in 2022. I want to read more. I want to be more active. I want to be more disciplined with everything in my life, with YouTube, with my career, with just different goals that I have. I want to be disciplined in working toward them. I definitely want to guard my heart. That was something that, a goal that I had last year that I definitely still think applies. Guarding your heart, there's a scripture and I'll share it with you, but it says guard your heart above all else because it determines the course of your life. And I'm gonna say it again just in case it didn't register, but it says guard your heart for it determines the course of your life. So if you let people come in, damage your heart, and do all of this, you don't know how the rest of your life will play out because you don't know how that damage will affect you, how it will affect your perspective on life and God's ability and what he can do in your life. So I thought that was a very powerful and on-time message at the time when I was making my vision board. And so it's staying on there because I feel like a lot of my life, I let people just treat me any kind of way. And moving forward, that's not gonna happen. Like, I value myself too much. I value what I bring to the table. I value my goals and the life that I see for myself too much to just let somebody come in here and treat me any kind of way. So 2022 will be reteaching people how to treat me and distancing myself from people that don't bring me love, joy, and peace. I say those are like my overarching goals. I don't want to get in too much detail because of course those are like my personal goals. At some point I may share them with you guys, but yeah, I want to be open and transparent with you guys, but then also be, private and keep some stuff to myself. So I do want to show y'all my vision board real quick. I think I'm done with my makeup. Oh, no, I'm not. Let's put on these lashes. But I'm gonna show y'all my vision board when I come back. I'm gonna do my lashes and then I'm gonna show y'all what my 2021 vision board has on it. And then I'll also come back and update it with the stuff that I added for 2022. So I'll see y'all in 2 seconds. Bye. All right, y'all. So I look pretty dark. Anyway, I'm about to show you my vision board. So here we go. All right, y'all. So here is my vision board. I have shoes because y'all know I'm trying to rep for us wide with feet honeys, okay? And then in the middle, I just have some scriptures. The one I was talking about before is Proverbs 4:23. And then I also have this quote that I found on Instagram that is, the cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. And then just to get me together when I feel like I have too much going on, I have Luke 12:48, which is to whom much is given, much is required. I have Elaine up here because her book, More Than Enough, is amazing. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. Screen Queen, which prompted me to make my YouTube last year. I'm probably going to change this weight loss to something with like health related. I have LeBron and his wife here. I probably will change that to just say love or something because, you can never, I never want to set a couple as like couple goals because you just never know what people are going through, especially celebrities, and what their marriages are actually like. So I think I'm going to take that off and just replace it with like some love. I have Miss Tracy Ellis Ross honey for some self-care because I just want to learn how to take care of myself. And I just have a picture of me up there for just some motivation on what comfortable in my body looks like for me. And I was very comfortable in my body in that photo. I'm going to change this soon. I need to get more magazines. So I'm going to take y'all not take y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all how I update it. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I just added a few things. I got more specific with my shoes. Instead of just having a shoe, I made sure that I put wide width. So that's what the W stand for. I took away the LeBron picture and just put love, and then kept the keep loving on there. I put voice up here because this year I really want to focus on using my voice to stand up for myself and others and just advocate for what I believe in. So I put voice right here. This to celebrate natural beauty is just to embrace where I am at all times, no matter my weight, circumstances, or anything, but to just celebrate the beauty that I currently have. And then I don't do this enough, but I want to treat myself this year more often, more frequently, into better things. I definitely want to celebrate my loved ones and the people who love on me. I want to celebrate them, and when they meet large accomplishments in their lives as well, large or small, I just want to celebrate them. Here, I really want to get into vacationing and taking time for myself, as well as real estate. So that's a 2-part fold. Just to have more of a hustle. So this is what this sticker is for. I turned 24 this year, so just putting that out there so that my vision board attracts it for this year. I would definitely want to read more books, so I have that here. And then I have a lot of things going on this year, so I just want to remind myself that the future is going to come whether I'm ready for it or not. So yeah, I did want to take y'all through this vision board and just explain some of the things that you can put on yours. It doesn't have to necessarily be verbatim of what you want, as long as the idea is there and it translates to you when you see it. Put it on the vision board, because it doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you. So as long as when you see it and you read it, you know what it resonates with you for, and what you want and how you want it to happen for your life. That's all you need. So yeah, I hope y'all got some inspiration for my vision board. All right, y'all, so that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you got some inspiration on some of your 2022 goals and how you can move forward with them. I really enjoyed this one. I love goal setting. I love having a fresh start. This is right up my alley. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all social media at Jada the Jewel on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.